Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Begin. This video will show you how to use decision-based learning in your face-to-face instruction. The setting for this instruction can be in a classroom with the software being projected or shown on a screen, or during a Zoom online class session. DBL instruction simply begins with presenting learners with a scenario, problem, work of art, etc. In this example, we will start with a statistics problem. Read or have the students describe what they see. This problem reads, which facilities experience more safety anxiety measured on a scale of 1 to 10, US, European, or African facilities? You sample 101 from US facilities, 89 from European facilities, and 83 from African facilities. Then present the learners with a first decision point, which generally consists of a question or action. This question reads, is the problem above a descriptive or inferential problem? With two options, descriptive or inferential. To teach them how to answer this question, you can show them brief instruction by clicking on How do I decide? The students will be taken to a page with brief instruction designed to help them make an informed decision at the first decision point. This brief instruction generally consists of a definition of the first option with an example, highlighting the conditions in the problem that are relevant to the definition, and showing the actual connection between the condition in the example and the definition, with an explanation. Do the same thing with the next option. Depending on the amount of information you've presented, it can be helpful to have a summary slide. You may also guide them through a practice activity. In a practice activity, present the students with a different problem. Have them read the problem and raise fingers to choose an option. For example, raise one finger if you think this is an inferential problem, and raise two fingers if you think this is a descriptive problem. You may have them raise three fingers if they're unsure. Some instructors have the students close their eyes so as to not see others' responses. We recommend calling on a student who chose the correct answer. Or you may have them explain their answer to the person next to them. For example, the instructor might say, Miranda, you chose descriptive. What was the condition in the problem that led you to believe it is a descriptive problem? The student could respond, well, I chose descriptive because it says they surveyed all the employees. You may ask the class if anyone chose the other option and why. For example, the instructor could say, of those who chose inferential, who would like to explain why you chose inferential? Then show them the correct answer with the clues. At any point, you may have, or you may also have them explain their answer to the person next to them. All of this can be done in an online setting through polling and breakout rooms. After going through the instruction, bring the students back to the original problem in the DBL software and ask them the question, but this time for the original problem. In this example, the instructor then asks, is the problem a descriptive or inferential question? The students vote with their fingers or with an audience response system and explain their answers. In this example, the instructor asks, why did you choose inferential? And permits students to respond. So your students can reference the decision model later. You might have them write down on a blank paper or on their electronic devices each decision point as they're introduced, along with the clues or conditions. Continue guiding the class through the model, drawing their attention to the condition in the problem that suggests which option is correct, until you reach the endpoint or final question or action in your decision model. In this example, this endpoint takes into account all the previous decisions in order to choose the appropriate statistical method for this research question or problem, so that students begin to develop patterns of reasoning through a problem or scenario. Select another problem and work your way through the decision model like you did the first problem. Guide them through as many problems as time and instructional plans permit. Here is an example of a student-drawn model that emerged after the instructor used problems to guide the students through multiple paths in the decision model. This can occur over the course of one or many lessons. This can also be used to guide their thinking during homework or even after they complete the course.